Hello students, in this video we are going to see the summarization of Unit 3, 4 and 5 of Standard 4th English. All these three units are divided into two parts. The first part is the poem and the second part is a lesson. Let's begin with the first part of Unit 3, which is a poem. Name of the poem is Run. Now, summarization means I am going to explain to you in short what all these poems and lessons want to say. What is the aim of these lessons and poems? Okay. So in Unit 3, the first part is the poem Run. In this poem, the poet, the writer of the poem, who is Mary Daunt, she advises you to run away from the city towards the countryside. Now, city is a place which is crowded and there is lots of noise, whereas countryside means village. So villages are green, more clean, and the atmosphere is more fresh. So and there is lots of space for you to run and get yourself acquainted into different activities. So in this poem, the poet advises you to run away from the countryside, from the city towards the countryside into the meadow and enjoy the atmosphere. The second part of Unit 3 is the lesson Nasruddin's Aim, in which Nasruddin is an archer who boasts about his skills in archery, that he tells his friend how good he is in archery and how skillful he is, though he is not as good as he pretends to be. So the moral of this lesson is that we should not pretend. Pretend means we should not show something that we are not. We should be ourselves. If we try to show off to people that we are very great and very mighty, though we are not actually, then we will have to face the situations, face the consequences when the time comes for you to practice your skills. So over here Nasruddin, who tells that he is a very good archer, but when it comes the time comes for him to shoot the arrow on the aim, he fails several times unless and until he finally shoots the arrow. The good part of this lesson is that you have to continue practicing. Bad part is that you should not boast, and the good part is you should continue practicing unless and until you reach your goal. Now let's begin with Unit 4. The first part of Unit 4 is the poem Why, in which the poet, the child who is there, who is the main person of this poem, is very curious. Curious means you want to know about everything. You want to know why the sky is blue, why the sun is yellow, why the water is cold, and why the wind blows, everything. So the aim of this poem is to be curious, to be ready to know many different things. This whole world is filled with knowledge, filled with all the variables, different things, different animals, creatures, and nature, which is there is an abundance of things which you can learn. Okay, so but if you will not look for answers, you will not get any answers. Okay, if you will not ask questions, you will not get any answers, and if you will not ask questions, you will not know something new. So in order to know something new, in order to seek some knowledge, to gain some knowledge, to learn something, you always have to keep asking question. So a person who asks many questions is a curious person, and a curious person always wants to know about new things. Then the next part of lesson 4, Unit 4, is the lesson Alice in Wonderland. Now in this lesson there is a girl named Alice who follows a rabbit, and the rabbit jumps into a rabbit hole, and when Alice follows the rabbit, she also jumps in the rabbit hole and reaches Wonderland. Wonderland is a magical place where all the things are smaller than Alice. When she reaches Wonderland, she sees a small door which has a very tiny key. She finds the key of that door, and when she opens the door and when she looks inside, she sees a very beautiful garden, colorful flowers, and a cool water fountain, and all these beautiful things, and she really wants to go and enjoy all these things. Next is Unit 5. The first part of Unit 5 is the poem Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Now, as you can make out from the title of this poem, that what does the poet want to tell you? The poet wants to tell you that you should not be afraid of the dark. Now, as important as it is day for us, same way the night is also important. If there will be no night, what will happen? Will you get any rest? No. During the daytime, everyone works, they go to different places, they don't rest at all. And night is the time for plants, for animals, for us human beings also to take some rest, to relax. Okay. If there wouldn't have been night, we wouldn't have valued the light of the day. And the poet wants to say that if you do not want to be afraid of the dark, then make the darkness your friends. Okay. Then he also tells that there are some things which are bright and which are beautiful, just like the moon and the stars. You should make friends with them, and then the night will be very peaceful for you, very beautiful for you, and you will not be afraid of the dark. The last part of this unit is the lesson Helen Keller. Helen Keller is a very moralistic lesson. Moralistic means you get to learn a lot of things. Like Helen Keller, she was blind and she was deaf. She could not hear and she could not see. But then also she achieves her goal. She works very hard. And who helps her? Yes, Miss Sullivan helps her to become a very good girl, to study, to communicate with people. Communicate means to speak with other people through actions, and Miss Sullivan teaches her how to spell the words by writing on her hand, and just by the sense of feeling, Helen Keller always holds the hands of her teacher Miss Sullivan, because she has learnt all the things about words and letters and speaking and everything just by feeling all these things through her teacher. So she was very hesitant to communicate with anyone, to speak with anyone, but with the help of her teacher Miss Sullivan, she achieves a lot. She learns many things, many words, many sentences, and she learns to communicate with people, and she gets a prize also, and she gets the Medal of Freedom, and she also gets a bachelor's degree. She educates herself. So the moral of this lesson is, no matter what comes in your way, you should not stop learning, and you should always take help from others, especially from your parents and your teachers. Then only you will be able to make yourself a better person. Okay, with this I will end. All these three poems and 3 units are very beautiful, very nicely formulated, and I hope that you all learn from this summarization in short what all these 3 lessons want to say. Have a nice day. Thank you.